Hey everyone, I realized I did a really bad job of explaining about how to make the duplicate quizzes. I just want to walk through how to create a new exam. If we are changing an essay exam to a multiple choice exam, we do need to keep that essay exam. Um, the full length course will use it, and then the summer course is just going to use the multiple choice. So I was working on this psychology. So you'll see the original one was, oh, I was doing the final exam. So the original one was final exam, and then I created the final exam, so alternate. We might have to change the name down the road, but for now, that's how we're distinguishing them. And then in the description, we'll write the summer track. Final exam, you'd write summer track, module 1 exam, whatever the case is. So to create a brand new exam, you're going to go, when you are in the quiz list, you're going to go to create new quiz. You'll title it, you don't want it locked. Your description will be summer session. And then no password except for the final. And if you are working on a final, go ahead and shoot me an email and I'll give you a password for that. They should all be counted toward grade yes. Teacher, we're going to select them all to work uploader because the students can contact the teacher of that exam, and if we put our own name, you'll be getting emails. So work uploader, we want them chronological. The number of questions you're going to write, let's say 10. Now, because even if I write 10 here, when I start adding questions, I can add 30 questions. So it will just pull 10, and if a student retakes it, it should pull another 10. So this number tells you, or tells the system, how many questions the student will see, but you can still create a larger bank of questions. Quizzes are all going to be 30 minutes. Module exams are 120. We leave passing score blank. Allowed retakes for everything is 2, except for the final, which is 0. Highest, or keeping the highest score, no smart threshold, none for the smart session module. We want this to be public. Start date we leave alone. Final exam we're leaving as no unless it is the final exam. And save. And then you go to click to manage questions. And a couple of things on these. So if you create a new question, we've been leaving them all as easy, so we're going to continue that way. There's no reason at this point for this tag. I don't know if we'll use it in the future, but for now we're leaving that alone. And then you have the choice between the multiple choice and the essay. Now, the thing is, if you click essay, the answer choices should go away. Sometimes that doesn't work, so you can enter answers for the multiple choice, but they won't appear to the student, so you want to make sure you're on multiple choice. For the essay questions, if you want the student to speak, you can enable the audio recording. And for the other thing is, we have the feedback column now. We haven't been using it, but if you want to give the students feedback on an answer, you can do that. I think that's something we'll do more going forward than with any of these summer exams, so you can ignore that for now. But for the most part, a couple things. If you just make sure you're not creating extra space either before or even after. If you hit return after, that causes problems too. It makes the choices unaligned. So if you saw that as an error, that's why it was an error, because there was a space after. And then just make sure you can change the correct answer, like if you had it here, but it doesn't always work. So it would still trigger A as the correct answer, even if you move the button. So you just want, you just want it on the, to be on the safe side, you just want to put it in that first slot, and then make sure you're hitting the save down here. Oh, except I didn't do all the. Okay, so then you'll see your questions here. I think that's it. I'm sorry for all the confusion. I know my instructions have been haphazard because it's, yeah, things change a lot and I forget who started where. So let me know if there's anything else that comes up in the quizzes, and then I can send another video about assignments later on. Okay, thank you guys. Have a good weekend.